Okay. Let's go with this one.
When I was 8 years old, I set fire to the living room rug.
Marty, how did you do that?
That's right.
Oh my lord! What are you waiting for, George? Let him in!
Stupid locks. Marty! Oh my god, Dad! What happened to you?
What do you think happened, butthead?
Oh dear.
Biff!
I thought we told you to stay out of town, shrimp.
We?
Biff, whatever's going on, I'm sure we can handle it. Reasonably. Who were they?
Oh great.
Like you don't know Cliff and Riff.
Oh great,
What
of
do you
course.
think we should do with them, baby bro? What we should have done years ago,
More
big
of them.
bro.
What's happened now? I guess
I'm gonna enjoy
he'd
this,
stay out of
McFly.
jail longer.
Wait, I'm trying to
So
process
there was a
here.
child with more than one child, and yes, several years between. So, this is not good. What did you do to my dad?
What the hell did you do to my dad?
Your dad's been in that wheelchair since before you were born, butthead. And you better hope he has a spare, cause you're gonna need one in like 3 seconds.
Dodge. I need to hit
Tell
the
me.
zapper. How long has this been going
How
on?
long have you been coming down on my dad like this?
Ever since that school dance, when Georgie laid Biff out
Why
in the
did you do that
parking lot.
without time travel? That's what I'm
Shut
wondering.
up, it's not funny. Someone messes with the Tannen family, the Tannen
Seems like
family
you do
never
that
lets them
because,
forget about it.
You know, the time travel. Marty.
I got a question.
Got a truce?
Look, can't we bury the hatchet already?
Even better idea. I bury this 9-iron up your backside.
Jump.
Ooh. Hey!
And another thing.
What'd I do to you?
Why are you guys so pissed at me?
You don't remember? You've really lost it, McFly. Think back. The thing with the manure truck.
Which one?
Yeah, there's been a lot of them.
Ugh.
Here's what I still don't understand.
What about Mom?
What about my mom? I mean, how did she end up with my dad?
Beats us. Guess she has a thing for losers. She could have had any one of us, but she went for old Gimpy McFly.
Jump.
Ah! Oh!
Here's what I still don't understand.
Can't you pick on someone else?
You pick on somebody else.
We do. We pick on lots of guys.
Oh,
it's kind
that's
of our
nice.
thing.
Biff,
Cop?
better leave before my dad calls the cops.
The cops? We own the cops. The Tannen gang's the 5th most dangerous crime family in California. We got connections all over the place.
No way.
You don't believe me?
Biff, no!
Bang! Ha ha! Check it out.
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti.
That's Don Valenti, godfather of the
Okay.
Sacramento mob. The 3rd most dangerous crime family in California.
Great. Dodge. I need more information. Never mind. Well, they didn't get any more brains between them.
Piece of cake.
That could be useful.
I never should have let that floozy talk me out of rubbing out your grandfather.
What?
Huh?
Oh no. Yeah, he's definitely not in prison.
Kid?
No one in Hill Valley
How did this
messes
happen? What did we
with
do?
the Tannen family.
Doc,
Marty, get in! This timeline's been compromised!
you think?
No kidding!
Tannen?
one allowed Kid Tannen to escape his date with justice.
That is not
As a
good.
consequence, the Tannens have been unchecked in Hill Valley for over 50 years.
Ah, jeez, they robbed the arcade?
We've got more
We
pressing
gotta go
matters
back
now.
to the day Kid Tannen was supposed to be arrested. Figure out what went wrong and fix it. Otherwise, you could be forever stuck in a town owned by the Tannens.
Not an option, Doc. Punch it.
Let's get out of here. Well, it's less confusing than they usually look. Great, we've got to fix the timeline again. I was gonna say, it's never gonna be that easy.
Okay, Doc. Let's run through this again.
Sometime tonight, Kid Tannen is supposed
Way
to
too
be
short
betrayed
again.
by his mole, the singer named Trixie Trotter.
That hot babe I saw coming out of the speakeasy.
Exactly. When she does, history says Tannen will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
Right?
Parker. Hey, do you think he's related to Jennifer Parker, my girlfriend?
Could
Probably.
be.
Heavy.
In any event, somehow we've changed history so that neither of these events happens, condemning your family to generations of abuse at the hands of the Tannen crime family. You need to go back into Tannen's speakeasy, find out what's gone wrong, and get Kid Tannen arrested.
No problem,
Okay.
Doc. Let me just put on my hat and I'm good to go.
Oh,
Is the mustache really necessary?
It's essential. You can't let Kid know that you're the same troublemaker that foiled his attempt to kill me.
Are you
Fair
sure
point.
you can't come in with me?
It's far too dangerous. You may be easy to disguise with your nondescript features, but ever since my daring escape from the police and the mob, my distinctive face has been plastered over every paper from here to Reno.
Nondescript.
I'll find a safe place to hunker down. That flop house ought to fit the bill. You can find me there if you need me.
okay. Right. Hope. Don't know where he's parked the DeLorean though. I suppose I can check with him in a little bit. Well, that'll be Emmett, I'd say.
Pardon me, sir. From the way
Oh,
you're dressed
no.
and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's speakeasy. Am I right?
Not directly.
No?
At least you possess enough shame to lie about it. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song. Me, 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 me.
Oh dear.
You say you've lost your self-respect,
Ugh.
but you should care.
Oh, phew. Thank you. Thank you, Einstein.
heaven's
You
name?
saved me.
Oh, sorry, Miss Strickland.
And Emmett.
Just a little experimental
There's
prototype
Einstein. I was
gone
gonna say, we left him
momentarily
behind,
awry.
didn't we?
Mr. Brown, why is there
Why
a
did we leave him
dog in that
behind?
vehicle?
Why?
Why wouldn't
well,
there be?
to advance the human condition, of course. Hello, Harry.
Harry? Mr.
not the
Callahan,
name I
what are you
chose.
doing in that getup?
I didn't choose that name intentionally because I know someone tried that and it didn't work before. Undercover.
I'm going undercover.
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime.
Maybe.
Right now, I've got some souls to save.
And you'll have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Water over the bridge. I've moved on to bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Famous last words. All right. Now, where's that speakeasy?
It's just over there.
Harry, you're just in time.
Thanks for watching
So,
Einstein.
thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. Almost as if he's been working with me for years.
Yeah,
More like decades.
kind of has. Or will be, or... Have you been?
How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
Nice. What
What's
are
the
you doing,
story
Bob?
with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A
Okay.
radio-controlled car?
No, Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world.
Okay.
Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this! When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Deja vu much? Oh, Emmett, you're a bit early. It's not 2015 yet.
Einstein! Oh, get him out of here!
Not to worry. I've got a
well, it's
fail-safe
working
eject
as well as
mechanism
it
around here
should.
someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing.
Ah, okay. Einstein? Oh good, he's fine.
I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone.
Yeah. Doc, you aimed yourself for stranding your dog on the roof.
Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more
He's
concerned with
crashing into the
Einstein.
moon. Oh, that's nice. You gotta rescue
Can't you
him.
just go into the courthouse to get Einstein?
If I still had my job as a clerk, sure, but lately a lot of evidence has gone missing, so they've installed new locks. Now the place is sealed up tighter than my dad's wallet.
What went wrong?
What went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
It's in the moon. What's up with you and Edna?
What's up with you and Edna? A couple months ago, I could swear she was making goo-goo eyes at you.
That was before my father had her stay sober society meeting thrown out of our house. Now she takes every opportunity she can get to snipe at me and my work. It's very distracting.
Okay. What can you tell me about Trixie?
You know anything about Trixie Trotter?
The songbird of the Sierras, the nightingale of the north, the floozy of the foothills.
Last one isn't really a good.
Never heard of her.
thing.
Man, I've definitely never snuck into Tannen's speakeasy to listen to her.
Okay. What about Parker?
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
My pop says he's a good cop when he's not drinking.
Good.
Of course, now I hear he drinks all the time.
Great. Just great.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Well, that could have gone better.
Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse.
That's
How are
good.
your investigations going?
About
I
Trixie.
haven't really made any progress with Trixie yet.
Well, get out there and make some. If she doesn't blow the whistle on Kid tonight, he may never be brought to justice.
Okay, okay. You're in the park.
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never
Interesting.
have the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter, those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes, right now my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll
Okay.
kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Nice.
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
Yeah.
Doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Yeah.
Not the way you're thinking, no.
Good.
But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Good to hear. Where's the DeLorean?
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in a DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Good. About Kid Tanner.
Why are Tannins always such jerks, anyway?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. Rogue Neanderthal genes in their
Um,
DNA, perhaps.
Think that theory needs some work, Doc. What about the speakeasy
Hey, who did
arsonist?
burn down Tannins' original speakeasy anyway?
I still don't know. I'd really like to find out before we go home.
Why 1931?
I never did get a straight answer about why you came back to 1931 in the first place.
It's, personal. When this is over, I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know.
Run me through
Can you
this.
explain all this? I'm confused.
It's very simple. In the original timeline, Timeline A, the speakeasy arsonist was never
No,
caught,
I get
creating
this.
one of Hill Valley's enduring
Doc,
historical mysteries.
Okay.
When I traveled back to 1931, I created Timeline B, in which I was misidentified as the arsonist and subsequently killed by Kid Tannen's goons. Einstein came with me, and somehow he ended up in the DeLorean when its failsafe
With
mechanism
Edna's
triggered,
shoe,
sending it back
that's
to
a bit unfair.
1986.
Which is where I came in.
Precisely. You traveled back to June 14th, 1931, creating Timeline C, a world in which Carl Sagan wasn't rubbed out by Kid Tannen. But Arthur McFly was served with a subpoena.
And shot by Kid Tannen's goons.
Yes, so you jumped back in time 6 hours, creating Timeline D, saving your grandfather's life, but somehow preventing Kid Tannen from meeting his date with justice.
Which is why the Tannens were so powerful when we jumped back to 86.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So now we've returned to August of 1931, creating Timeline E, in which, fingers crossed, we'll send Tannen to prison where he belongs. Got it?
Sure.
Good.
One question.
What?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
Marty! I need to save
Emmett's not having
Einstein.
much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einstein's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
Fair enough.
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
Okay.
Just keep your head low, Doc. I'll be back soon.
I'll keep an eye out for your grandfather.
Okay. I like how they've got Shark instead of Jaws, because Jaws hasn't been made yet, but they have Jaws in every other film in Hill Valley, so this isn't a film. You know what I mean? Hey,
Any
Emmett.
luck with Einstein?
I'm still thinking about it. It's a perplexing spatial conundrum, aggravated by Einie's understandable skittishness.
Take a break.
Why don't you take a break from Einstein Patrol for a minute? Maybe go see a movie or something.
Thanks for the offer, Mike. When once Emmett Lathrop
But you've
Brown
only
sets
had
his
it
mind on a
before.
task, nothing can distract him from his
Michael
purpose.
referenced
And right
something.
now, that purpose is rescuing your dog.
Find your rocket
Why don't you go look for your car now?
Leave Einie stuck on a ledge? Never! Dogs are much more important than any silly rocket car. Especially one that doesn't work at all.
I agree with you completely. Seen Frankenstein?
Have you seen that Frankenstein movie yet? I hear it's pretty inspirational.
Not yet. I've been so busy with my rocket car that I haven't found the time. But I'm planning on going tonight. At least I will once I get Einstein down.
Good, go immediately after that, please.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Right, good. Can we distract him with this?
Don't touch those! They're very sensitive!
Sorry.
Not long enough. Great, I guess we'll... Oh, great, we have to use Edna. Oh, great.
Donate to the Clock Tower Fund. What's wrong with the clock
Deja
tower?
vu.
It's not broken, is it?
Not in the slightest.
Whew.
It's just painfully drab. I'm raising funds to commission a sculptor to place a couple of handsome ornamental statues on either side of the clock face.
That does
Something
actually
to
happen.
inspire the citizens to do their civic duty.
Something like lions?
Or gargoyles. You can't beat a good gargoyle.
Yeah, they're lions.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
What are you doing?
What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Saving people from alcohol, vice, and disorder. And also
Ah.
keeping a lookout for hot stories. You'd be surprised how much news breaks on this corner.
Yeah, fair point. Broken any?
Broken any stories tonight?
Only the usual. Mayor Thomas trying to slink out of the speakeasy. Frankie Needles crashing his car into a fire hydrant. Nothing that'll get me the front page.
Ah. What's with you and Emmett?
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Ah,
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
Can you
So
not?
you're not dating.
Dating? The mere
Marcy,
thought of romantic
you
involvement
seem a
with that
bit dense at
undisciplined
times.
techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good.
Glad to hear it. About you and
What have you
dogs,
got
what
against
is
dogs
that?
anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves,
That's
and
not
frankly, they're not very bright. If I
That's
had
really
my
not
druthers,
true.
dogs would be banned from public places.
Harsh.
I'm glad.
It's a
'cause you
harsh world,
don't-
Mr.
you're
Callahan.
very dense on some matters. About the arsonist.
Whatever happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Excuse me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
He's
You
innocent.
think that Sagan was innocent?
I used to, but after he
Well, no, she never
escaped,
did, actually.
two
That's the
more
thing. I told you
speakeasies
she
were
was.
torched in Colfax and Georgetown.
That's just a coincidence.
Coincidence? Or is our friend Carl a serial arsonist?
Coincidence.
You
Trixie.
wouldn't happen to know anything about Trixie Trotter, would you?
Kid Tannen's latest conquest? Well, she claims to be a lounge singer from Seattle, but my sources in Washington have never heard of her. I mean, honestly, Trixie Trotter, what kind of name is that?
Well, it might be a stage name, I suppose. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with the name. Don't be mean. I'm sure Sagan's
I'm pretty sure that
innocent.
Carl Sagan didn't start those fires.
We'll see. One of the reasons I'm camped out so close to Tannen's new speakeasy is it gives me the chance to catch the arsonist in the act. It'd make a great story for my column.
Parker.
You know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
Parker? Just another soul lost to the twin vices of booze and despair. I've asked him to tell me his story for my column. Sort of a cautionary tale, but he's
That's not
never
gonna
in the mood
help
to talk
him.
to me.
I'm not surprised. Tannen, what about
What's
Tannen?
Kid Tannen been up to for the last 2 months?
Didn't you hear? It was in all the papers.
I've
Been
been,
out.
traveling.
Well, the feds were all set to arrest Tannen on tax evasion charges. Seems they'd gotten Tannen's books from his accountant.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, the accountant disappeared, unsurprisingly. But the feds still thought they had a case. After all, they still had the books, right?
Right.
Wrong. The day before the trial, the books up and vanished
goodness
right out of the
sake,
court's
that's
evidence
why.
locker.
No.
Lots of fingers were pointed, but honestly, the whole town's so corrupt that it could have been anyone. Court clerks, cops, janitors.
Great.
Kids walking around free?
Free, clear, and laughing it up in his new speakeasy. The feds want to bring a case up against him, but without those books, they've got nothing.
What about bring him to justice?
Couldn't Kid be brought up on other charges like, say, running a speakeasy?
Yeah, that
In a
was what I
perfect
was
world,
wondering.
yes, but no one in town seems to care about prohibition anymore. The feds are only interested because of the lost tax revenue.
Nice song.
What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
No,
Maybe
no.
later.
I'll be
I had
here all
enough.
night.
I get the gist. I've got a story
Hey.
for you.
I got a hot lead for you.
Oh, what is it?
Tannen
Kid
arrested.
Tannen arrested.
Oh, glorious day! When did it happen?
Well,
Not
it hasn't
yet.
happened yet, but it's gonna.
Keep me posted.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh, what is it?
Carl Sagan's
I
fallen
can't tell
in
her
town.
that. It could get him in.
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually, Marty.
Hey,
Oh?
Poor Emmett. Would be Invector Strand's dog on the courthouse.
young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown.
Please, Miss Strickland, not now.
sorry,
Can't you see
Emmett.
I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run. Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present
Heavy
danger to
talk,
public
heavy.
You know what
safety.
represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
I kind of
No
agree.
need to get personal,
Be
Mr.
harsh,
Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous
You
juvenile
mock me,
notions.
but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might
Yeah.
be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down.
Problem
Heidi,
solved.
how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Yeah.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Go and see Frankenstein and think about it. Where's he gone now? Einstein!
Hey boy, how you doing? Good dog.
Yeah, good boy.